today's video, here's what we're going to learn. How to spin with both hands infinitely without climbing up the staff. Okay? Beginner mistake. This often happens when you don't have the proper hand positions. Okay, so we'll go through the proper hand positions that gets you to spin the staff infinitely. I'll also show you how to work your way up to this. Which is pretty cool and a lot of fun. When you combine your figure eight, which you should have learned in your last video, with this motion. Lastly, I'll show you how to spin above your head as well, which should be very simple once you've learned the proper hand positions. Okay, so I'll go through this a few times during this video, so don't worry if you're missing something. I'll probably show it again. I'll take my time to explain properly. I'll first do the hand motions without the staff, and you can practice with me right now. So put your hands in a little butterfly, and then twist your hands until both thumbs are down. Bring your hands back into a little butterfly, and twist your hands until both thumbs are down. Notice the elbows go up and down as well. This is the movement you've got to learn. Notice how the top hand always stays on top, the bottom hand always stays on bottom. Both thumbs down, both thumbs up, little butterfly. Okay? Now with the staff. We're going to start with the motion where the bottom hand gives the staff to the top hand. So you can start this one, both thumbs facing in the same direction. The bottom hand is facing down, and the top hand is laying on top of it, facing up, waiting to receive the staff. And all you're going to do is turn your bottom hand 180 degrees to form the beautiful butterfly. Okay? And this puts the staff from the bottom hand into the top hand. You can practice this a few times just to get used to the motion. Now notice, if you continue the momentum, you'll eventually end up with your thumb down. There's not much further you can go. Once you're in the thumb down position, your other hand should be in a matching position. Both palms face each other, and naturally, the staff falls into the bottom hand. Now from here, you want to twist again till you're back to your beautiful butterfly, and your feet into the top hand. Back to the bottom hand, back to the top hand. Thumbs facing down, palms facing each other. Switch. Bring your elbows down, thumbs up. That means it's good to go. You put it into the other hand. Okay. Boom. Twist it until both thumbs are down. And then you catch with the bottom hand. Okay, now beginner mistakes that I've seen quite often is passing when the thumb is up. So one thumb's up, one thumb's down, and what happens here is after 2 or 3 passes, you're at the end of the staff wondering what the fuck happened. So, to remedy this, it's quite simple. Make sure both thumbs are down before passing. That's it for spinning the staff in front of you. Now how do you do it to your side? Well, it's quite simple. Once you've learned spinning it in front of you, and by the way, try and learn left and right. Okay, I'm only showing one here, but in your practice scenario, I'd like you to learn both directions. There are reps to follow down below the video. If you follow the program, do at least 20 reps per exercise every day for a week. We'll get very good at this very fast. Okay? So, how do we do this? How do we spin to the side? Seems so much different. Okay, notice what I'm doing here. Spinning in front. Okay, and just take a step. Keeping the staff at the same place. Now you're spinning to your side. Do this on both sides and with both directions of the staff. Here's a little notice. When you want to switch directions, you have to put the top hand on the bottom in order to keep the same spinning form. So whenever you switch direction or switch body side, whichever hand was on top goes on the bottom and the other hand comes on top. Okay? This movement here is just a figure eight, and this little motion, the butterfly. Okay, so you do a figure eight, you bring your hands into the beautiful butterfly, you continue your figure eight with the other hand, another butterfly, boom, boom. And this is the fastest way you can do the switching figure eight. Okay, so if you've practiced your figure eight properly, and you've practiced this on the sides, shouldn't be that much of a step to do this, so that you can practice on one side, practice on the other side in this fashion. Okay, but what if you're going in the other direction? Same thing. Top hand is the one that takes it across, and the other hand now comes on top. Just lay it on your forearm, switch the staff, the hand on your forearm, switch the staff. Reminds you a bit of the Macarena. Good. Okay. Back to the tutorial. So, this is a little bit more advanced. You might want to keep this for day 2 or day 3 of your training routine. Here's one last exercise you can do on day 1. So once you've figured out this spin in front of you, you've practiced going on the sides, try and do it over your head. Now it's a little different because you don't have gravity going in the same direction, but it's the same hand movement. Again, little butterfly, and instead of thumbs down, they're pointing forward. Back to your butterfly, thumbs down, aka forward. Elbows come together and onto the sides of your head. Come together to the sides of your head. Same as here. Hand that's on top stays on top. Hand that is behind stays behind. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a little detail on how to get some extra spins now, but first we'll close the video for those whose brains are fired up already and they don't want to get more confused. Okay, so if this is confusing enough for you guys, stop it here, go to the practice down below and follow the reps. Again, 20 reps to 50 reps per exercise. 20 if you don't have time, 50 if you really want to learn fast. Okay, so now for the bit of confusion, which I might already have confused you with. Okay, if you notice in the video, sometimes I do a motion that's a little different than what I'm teaching. Okay, this is how I usually do it, which is a reflex of mine. So this little motion here, instead of feeding it directly into the hand, I'm giving it an extra spin. Okay, so it's doing an extra 180 degrees before going into the hand. How do I do this? It's simple. Okay, again, palm facing down. Hold the staff with your thumb and bring the staff to the top of your hand by lifting your thumb. And then from there, do the same motion. Bottom stays the same. The top has an extra spin. This is handy when you're going very fast, because this kind of kills your momentum here. You can just keep your momentum going by releasing the staff a little earlier. Okay, let's do it slow one more time. So, regular motion, advanced motion. Regular motion, advanced motion. Bottom stays the same. And there you go. That's it for the little bonus section. You do not have to practice this variation, but it might come in handy in the future. This week, choose your favorite variation and practice the reps down below, as I've said before. Every day for a week. Try and get at least 5 days in. Make sure you warm up your wrists properly. Doing a little bit of that. Doing a little bit of this. Stretching them out. Okay. Shaking. It's good for wrist health and the longevity of your practice. That's it for today's video. Enjoy your practice. Hope this was helpful. If you got questions, put them down below. And again, tag me in your videos. If you're practicing, I'd love to see it. Alright? Bless y'all. Have a wonderful day.